Hi you guys, I'm here tonight to make this quick video. I usually like making videos at night. I usually try to wait throughout the day to hear what the Holy Spirit wants me to talk to his children about. So this video tonight is going to be talking about the winds and the waves and the tests and trials of life. How pretty much I'm going to talk about Job, how God went to Satan and asked Satan, he said, Satan, have you considered my servant Job? And Satan said, I can't touch Job. You have a hedge of protection all around him. And so pretty much that little saying is saying that even the enemy that come up against you can't touch you, So he has to get permission from God to do anything to you. So Job had to be tested before he was blessed. So God used Satan, to be honest, God used Satan to test his servant Job. And as God talked about Job in the Bible, Job was a wealthy man. Job was a righteous man. Job was a man that in God's eyes was righteous. He didn't do, anything but serve the Lord with all diligence. And how Satan, God told Satan, he said, what? You could touch everything but his soul. Wow, that's so important. So even when the enemy is coming up against us, it could be a test. So sometimes when you see people going through tests and trials, and we're quick to put our tongue on them, not even knowing that they're in a test. God designed the test, and he knew that you would not curse God. So no matter what Job went through in those times in the Bible, Job never cursed God. Job lost everything. Job lost everything. And even his wife came back and said, Job, you ought to curse God and die for you to go through all of this. Job had 10 kids. 10 kids, and all 10 kids got killed. Everything that he had, all of his cattle, all of everything that he had was destroyed. But God already knew that Job was righteous. God already knew that Job would not curse God. No matter what he went through, God knew Job wouldn't curse God. So what I'm here tonight to just explain to you is, how can you receive oil if you don't go through anything? Every test, every trial that is designed from God for you to go through, if you don't go through it, there's no oil. Oil is when you go through things, it gives you power to help somebody else to come out of a situation. Those times when I lost my parents and stuff, and I lost my mom at 16, that's oil. So everything that you lose, there's always going to be some oil. And the oil is for you to help somebody else, because there's another girl out there that's like me that lost their parent at 16, and guess what? I could say, hey, I made it through that. When God came to me at 28 and I was on housing, and God said, give it up. And guess what? I gave it up. That's oil. When God came to me and said, give me the food stamps. And I said, God, I can't give you the food stamps. I got 3 kids. I can't afford it. I gave it up. That's oil. When God said, give me the Medicaid, and I said, God, I can't give you the Medicaid. My kids need to go to the doctor. But guess what? I gave it up. That's oil. That's oil. For you to know that God already knew that I had it inside of me to do whatever I had to do to take care of my kids. And you know what? Everything that you go through is oil. It's oil. So don't despise the tests. Don't despise the trials. Don't despise the things that God is calling you to go through. Go through it. Go through it. So whenever you're able to stand up to your Goliath don't even know your resume. So when the enemy is coming up against you, he don't even know the hell that you had to go through to be you. He don't even know. But everything that you go through, you gain power from it. Every loss that you're experiencing today, you're going to gain power from it. Go through what you got to go through, because I guarantee you there's some oil and there's some treasure inside of you that has to be unlocked. God is not stripping you to strip you. God is not breaking you to break you. God loves you. But the only way to get the oil out, you have to be broken. You have to be broken before him. And everything that God takes from you, there's always a replacement. Every door that God closes, there's always another door that's going to open. So make a long story short, when Job's test and trial was over, the devil had to restore to Job sevenfold. Sevenfold. And back in the Bible day, Job was the richest, wealthiest man in the Bible. The rich and healthiest man in the Bible. This is just a test. It's just a test. And God is going to test you in front of your enemies, because guess what? When you down so low, they're going to say, she can't get out of this. She ain't coming out of this. He ain't coming out of this. But God will show your enemies every time that it was him that took you through the test. It was him that had his hand on you. And no weapon formed against you will prosper. And every tongue that rises up against you shall be condemned. It shall be condemned. Trust the process. Trust the process. We could let fear and anxiety come in first, or you could let God come in first. You have the choice. Why worry about something that you can't handle? If I can't handle it, guess what? I'm not finna be worrying about that. God, here, this your battle. You made me, and I'm handing it over to you. We have the choice to give God things that we can't handle. But no, we walking around carrying the baggage. Let it go. If it's unhealthy, let it go. If it's taking your peace, let it go. They that keep their mind and heart on me, I will keep you in perfect peace. So when all hell is raging and the people around you like, man, I don't know how she's going through all of that and still standing. Why? Because my mind and heart is stayed on him. My mind and heart is stayed on God. In the nick of time, he will show up. When the enemy think that he have you surrounded, no. God is there. Even when Jesus, they was on a boat, they was going over to the other side, and the storm arose, and Jesus woke up, and what did he say? He said, peace be still. Peace be still to the winds and the waves. So we have the power to speak peace to our situation today. We have the power. So if you feeling the winds and the waves are overtaking you, speak to it. Speak to your situation, and there will be a calmness that will come. Peace be still. You guys be blessed tonight. Remember, you have the choice to pick who you listen to first. You can let God come in, or you can let the enemy come in. Pick and choose. I choose God today, and I pray that you choose God as well. Be blessed, my sister and my brother.